For a long time, infrastructure in India meant pouring concrete over dirt roads. Today, the country is engineering a massive, synchronized economic machine. For decades, goods and passenger trains fought for space on the exact same tracks, while trucks sat idling in endless highway traffic. This chart shows the financial toll of that congestion. It illustrates logistics costs as a percentage of GDP. While the global average sits around 8%, India's logistics cost has towered at 13 to 14%. That gap acts as a hidden tax. When it costs almost twice as much to move raw materials to a factory and then ship finished products to a port, competing with other global manufacturing hubs becomes mathematically impossible. Bridging a gap that wide necessitates a complete rewiring of how the country operates, shifting from isolated construction projects to a synchronized national system. The real shift behind India's current infrastructure boom is happening on a screen before a single shovel hits the dirt. They are finally fixing a completely disjointed planning process. The government rolled out the PM Gati Shakti National Master Plan. Think of it as the new software operating this entire national machine. Look at this graphic from the master plan. The high logistics costs are just the tip of the iceberg. Beneath the surface, the real problems have always been fragmented planning, a lack of interagency coordination, and slow regulatory approvals. PM Gati Shakti uses digital platforms and geographic data to force central and state ministries into a single unified space. Instead of operating in blind silos, multiple agencies have to align their projects on the exact same map. By spotting coordination gaps and redundant investments early, this software layer is the crucial first step to dragging that 14% logistics tax down to the 8% global standard. With the software running, we can look at the first physical layer of the machine, the arteries, engineered specifically for speed and raw capacity. This is the Delhi-Mumbai Expressway. It is a massive highway upgrade designed with an 8-lane configuration that is expandable up to 12 lanes in the future. Once fully completed, it will cut the travel time between India's two most vital economic hubs down to just 12 hours, keeping freight moving at a constant, predictable pace. This map shows the dedicated freight corridors. Notice the massive Eastern and Western routes. These tracks separate freight from passenger traffic entirely. Engineered for heady haul operations, they handle double-stacked containers, train speeds up to 100 kilometers per hour, and massive 25-ton axle loads. By removing passenger bottlenecks and increasing load limits, these arteries form a high-speed backbone that finally provides scale and reliability to the supply chain. But moving goods at 100 kilometers per hour means very little if they sit around for days waiting to be transferred to a truck. To solve that, the government approved 35 multimodal logistics parks, or MMLPs, located strategically across the country. This diagram shows how these nodes function. They are massive, 100-plus acre hubs where highway, rail, and air networks physically intersect, allowing cargo to be transferred seamlessly between different modes of transport. Instead of scattering the logistics process, an MMLP centralizes customs clearance, intermodal transfers, cold storage, and warehousing into a single location. By keeping everything in one place, these nodes eliminate the transfer bottlenecks and long dwell times that bloated the country's logistics tax in the first place. To see how this network effect operates in real time, we can zoom in on the North India corridor around Delhi and Uttar Pradesh. This is the massive terminal building of the Noida International Airport at Jiwar, currently under construction. It is designed to be a full aerotropolis. Beyond moving 12 million passengers a year in its first phase, it features a dedicated high-capacity cargo ecosystem. It ties directly into the broader machine through 6-lane links to the Yamuna Expressway and upcoming rail connections, creating a localized multimodal hub. This regional network centers on Jiwar, which acts as a massive gravity well pulling new industrial parks, warehousing, and tech investments into the surrounding region before the first plane even takes off. Because the software, arteries, and nodes are now falling into place, India is able to activate its National Industrial Corridor Development Program. This results in the creation of meganodes, like the Dalera Special Investment Region in Gujarat or the Integrated Industrial Township in Greater Noida. These locations are developed as plug-and-play smart cities. They feature walk-to-work layouts, sustainable power grids, and infrastructure specifically designed to host high-tech manufacturing, electric vehicle production, and semiconductor fabrication. This infrastructure actively creates the high-capacity environment required to host next-generation industries, moving beyond mere relief for existing traffic. India has evolved from managing isolated local construction projects to executing synchronized national-scale engineering. This unified system is built to compete on an international level, pulling foreign direct investment and supply chains away from competing manufacturing hubs. The physical scale of the concrete being poured across the country is significant. However, the real value lies in the synchronized coordination that transforms that concrete into a hyper-efficient $5 trillion economic machine. By methodically breaking its historical logistics bottlenecks, India has officially begun its transition into a global manufacturing powerhouse.